Hey, Brad.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah, sorry, the normal
You're right.
reception
Yeah,
fell
your phone
out
cut
as it
out. All good.
does. Yeah, I've got Mel with me here, so yeah, if we can just go
Right,
over
Mel.
what we were talking about before, like,
Yep.
so yeah, your business partner Max down in Melbourne hasn't yet
Yep.
virtually returned your call, and
Yeah, I've just sent him a message, and I'm basically just going to tell him to release the funds. So hopefully in 24 hours it's released. I'm not going to really ask him. I'll just tell him. What I've done is just the initial deposit from my personal account, because the rest is I've transferred out of that obviously into a separate development trust account that we have set up. So I've just transferred into you guys' account or Mel's details, just the initial 5,000, and I'm going to get him to transfer the remaining 45 for
40,
the shed, so that's paid back.
why 45? How much we've given you 75 total, right?
Correct.
Yep. Why isn't the full 75 getting released back?
Because the other is paid off in the materials and labour spent, and also taking down the shed.
No, but well, the shed's not been taken down, so there's no money in that, and we will release. As far as I'm concerned, we'll release the money. We just want all our money back. As it stands now, we want all the money back. If you actually get a builder out here, then we'll send you money straight back for the posts once they're getting used. As far as I'm concerned, the posts aren't getting used at the moment. But as far as I'm concerned, those posts are yours.
Right.
As far as I'm concerned, the posts are the whole, like, all the labour you've done is just absolutely destroyed all my work. All my driveway, I can't access my property. I can't get trucks in and down to do other works that I want to do on my property. Like, all those holes, I see them as a giant burden and not a start on the job. Because there is no start on the job.
Right.
So I don't get, like, why did we pay... Just could you imagine someone drilling holes all in your backyard and then not doing anything with the holes and then go, hey, you got to pay me for them holes? Can you see how, like, crazy that is?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get where you're coming from to a certain extent, but obviously originally planned and originally scheduled in that the shed was to be pulled down, and obviously did.
No, but like the shed not getting pulled down and not delivered, that was because that's under your guidance. You were the one who originally said, make sure we need to get the floor down first before we bring the shed out.
Correct.
That was all you. That was never my idea. I just really liked the idea, so I went along with it. And now that the holes are there, everything's jammed up, we can't get any trucks in or out because all the holes are in. Like, why am I paying... Like, who the hell wants a bunch of holes filled up with water? Nobody wants that.
No one.
Yeah, so I don't get why...
I understand, you're making perfect sense.
I don't get... Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, why are you still bringing up the labour you've done when the labour you've done is a burden?
It's a burden because it's not filled in.
Exactly. So, when we can actually use it, and there's a builder out here willing to use the holes...
Labour had to be paid out.
Brad, it's 75 or nothing, mate. Like, we've had enough. If you can get someone out here next week, that's great. We'll pay you for the posts. We'll pay you for the labour. But as it stands, we have nothing but a destroyed house pad. So the money needs to come back, or the QCAT submission will go forward. I'm sorry, but I've had the fuck enough. Okay?
Like, why would we... my whole driveway's destroyed. Like, the whole top pad's destroyed. All the holes have collapsed, filled in with mud, muck, water. They've all got to be re-drilled. Like, everything you've done, it's... Like, you're saying, we got to pay you for your labour. Like, you've just made a meal of it up there. Like, who would pay for a bunch of holes filled with water?
Well, obviously, if you just
Like, who would want that?
Back and forward of that, because no one, we both know no one would do that. That's not the original plan. So
yeah,
I get the point. I get the point that you're trying to make. Yeah, I understand, Justin. I understand. No one would pay for a bunch of holes that are no good to no one, and it's just a hindrance to your driveway. But yeah, the fact still remains that that's obviously originally wasn't the plan. We changed it. We tried to get Daniel out. Obviously, things went belly up with Daniel.
Yeah. Speaking of Danny, what's your story with Danny? Because Danny's story is a little bit different to your story.
Danny had girlfriend issues, and then he had to go with his flight, so I couldn't get a hold of Danny. And then he sent me a message maybe 3 weeks ago. Really sorry, I had to take these jobs, and he had some problems with his girlfriend. Right. That's it.
Because he's saying completely
no
different.
idea what, and I haven't spoken to Danny since.
Yeah, because Danny has a completely different
I didn't even
story.
respond to him because I tried to call him a bunch of times with no response.
Yeah, his story is different.
No idea what his story is to you, but it doesn't overly matter to me because it's no good to me.
Well, it does to us though, Brad,
he's
because you're
unreliable
asking
for
us.
me to ask him.
You're asking us to trust you in getting another builder here, but everything has turned out to be not true. So this Danny shit is important to us because you've broken our trust. You have $75,000 worth of our money. You told us we would have a house in June. It's now September. So it matters to us because if we go to QCAT, Danny is aware that he will be implicated. So I'm sure he might be called on to provide some sort of, some sort of statement to say what actually happened. So it is important. Don't make me feel like bringing that up isn't important.
Well, that's fine if he does and he gets brought in because I've got the text message that he sent me to his reasons why he didn't show up or why he never contacted me. It still doesn't change the fact that he didn't turn up and couldn't finish the job and had to get another builder in to replace him. I can't do the whole job myself. So I needed
wanted
that
you to
helping
do
hand.
the job, Brad. You told us that James would be here doing the job. That
Like,
was the plan. A
when
builder, not Bradley Cooper, the property developer.
Like when we gave you the money,
Correct.
we were under the thing that we were getting a licensed builder. We ticked we knew we were doing private certification like after the fact, and the only reason we're doing private cert after the fact is because remember it was such a mad rush to get the building done so you could get it off your development, and so we were like, oh yeah, all right, we'll do it. We'll just make sure we get the bow report, we get the soil sampling, we get everything in order to do the register the building after the fact. We never wanted something that we couldn't register with council. We always wanted to go through council. We were just setting up to do everything by the book to tick it off later.
Right.
And then you bring Denny out, who was an unlicensed builder, which would have been the first problem we had. There's been no engineering plans, and I remember asking you over and over and over and over again, where's the engineering plans, where's the engineering plans? You just would never answer the question. Until we finally got the truth out of you that you just asked some guy how far they should be apart.
When
That's what happened, right?
Only 15 minutes ago, and he said he would give you guys a call in the next half an hour, 40 minutes as well.
Yeah, no, but the builder's here nor there for us because we just want the money back and then we'll pay the builder once it rocks up and kicks in. I don't.
But that would change everything as well, especially with Max doing new contracts drawn up to release to make sure that, okay, if we're providing it and you want 100% of the money back and we're paying someone else to take it and deliver it as well, and it's sitting on site, delivered, paid for it.
But have I done anything for you? Not just wait. Hold up, Brad.
I had to pay the post a week before they even got made, and then it got delivered 2 weeks later. And yes, it got delivered to the wrong address, and then I had to pay an extra $100 to get it shipped to your place.
Dude,
But
you already had our money.
Yeah,
you already had 25 grand of material money at that point. So don't tell me it's coming out of your pocket, poor Brad.
I'm not saying it's coming out of my pocket. I'm just saying the thing is you had to pay for it before it got made or delivered.
I get that,
It's
but
no different
the
to a
original
house being
deal's just been
delivered.
blown out of the water, hasn't it? Like the original deal, we just want some insurance because I'll put it like this: have I done anything to not have your trust?
No.
Exactly. Have you done something for us not to have?
It's all the other way.
Just let me finish. So, I've done nothing to give you any creepy, any ick vibes towards me. Like, I want the house. I'm happy to release the money the moment something gets going on. You have lied throughout this process. Like,
I haven't lied at all. What have I lied about, though?
like start dates, like what builder was coming out, engineering
It's exactly
plans.
what I've said in the start dates. Yes, things have changed. Doesn't mean they're lies.
But
Well,
alright,
right,
but
we don't
they're-
have house, right.
They've been lies.
Right, we
Things
don't
have
a
changed
house.
and things have happened.
what
but they're
about
not
getting
lies.
builders out that aren't on the that aren't registered QBC builders? Like that was a lie. The engineering was a lie. There has been lies, Brad.
Engineering is not a lie. No one's been paid
Brad,
for doing engineering the
You
report.
sent me a
No,
message.
There was
and
a quote between 2 and 3 or 3 and 4 thousand for the engineering plans. No one's paid it. No one
But
received
that's not
it. It
what
was
we
only
agreed to,
information
Brad.
and guidance.
We always wanted the engineering plans. Like I've got messages, like probably five messages of me in a row going, "Where's the engineering plans? Can we get the engineering plans? What happens to those engineering plans?" And you just wouldn't answer the question. So technically, yeah, you didn't lie, but like you said, we're going to get engineering plans, and then you just go cold and just don't answer the question about the engineering plan.
The only time I can get a response out of you is when we're flipping our lid, trying to get something sorted, trying to get our money back, saying,
Like-
hey, we have to go to QCAT just to get a response out of you. It's ridiculous. Give our money back, Brad.
Like, I just give the money back, and then when stuff works, we'll pay straight away. You know we've got the money because you just gave it to us.
I missed that last bit. Sorry, cut out.
Like, I don't get, why are you saying that we aren't getting the full $75,000 back? Like, just give it back, and then once you actually
Originally, the
do
way that
something...
I read, the only reason why, and I say this now, because originally the way I read, Mel, your text the other day, was the fact that it said, okay, well, if someone can start on the 9th of the 9th, do the post, and we get paid back for the house, and that's what I relayed to Max, my business partner.
Okay, well, you
Right.
read it wrong. You should have asked the question. You haven't even responded to that message. So
Yeah, you
that's
know-
your own fault.
Yeah, you never responded to the message. It just sat there unread for 3 days.
No, this was last night.
Last night's
I'm talking
message.
about last night's message.
Just, I don't get, like, you know we want the house. You know that we'll give you the money back for the house. If we gave you the money for the house and we had nothing, why wouldn't we give you the money when we're actually getting something?
I know what would worry Max is, right? Would be the same thing. If nothing's in writing and we go ahead, technically we've then paid for the post that sits on your site, which we can't go out and pick up
Yes, you can.
because they're on someone else's property.
Brad,
And
I told you as
technically-
soon as we have our money back, the posts are yours to collect. That's in writing. So don't. Enough with the
What do you mean?
excuses. I said to you, once we've received our money, after you messaged me at 2 o'clock on Monday morning or whatever it was, once we receive our money, the posts are yours to collect. Okay?
Like, we
and then
want it all.
I just want to try and understand. And then the house is to be delivered.
Yeah, so when you deliver the house and it's on our property, we will give you the $15,000 to move it, we will give you the $10,000 for the post, and we will give you the $50,000 for the house.
We've done nothing to break, for you to not to trust us. It's only, you've only done things for us.
I understand that. It's all about understanding and communicating, and it's good that, it's talking rather than texting. So I
So
will
why
go
do you
to
think
Max
I've
and
been
say
putting everything in
transfer
message, mate? You can't be trusted.
70,000.
No.
Hey?
Let's just go back to the posts are yours, give us the money back.
Yeah.
If you can organise a builder,
Yeah.
then I'll instantly, you organise a builder, as soon as the builder's there to put one post in, I'll drop that money
Yeah.
straight back into your account. Like,
Let's do
immediately.
that.
Like, we want the house. We don't want any more hold-ups.
Let's do that. I'm happy with that. I'll tell him to now it's not 45, it's 70. I've just transferred I don't know if you've got that straight away or not, but I'll send you a screenshot of the bank. Sent you 5,000 only 10 minutes ago.
Yep.
And that's just coming from my personal account. So I'll tell him to transfer the 70. Have a chat, please, to Rob when he calls this afternoon. If he doesn't, we'll call you in the next sort of half an hour or 40 minutes, like he said. Give us a message back. I'll try and get a hold of him. He will organise the builder to come out next week and concrete in the post and actually start the work and do it work. He will be a licensed builder that comes out, and he will be able to do it all. In the meantime, I will organise to take down the shed and organise delivery of that shed and work in with this builder.
Yep.
Okay, and if the holes need to be redug and cleaned out, which they sound like they do because it has been 2 months since they've been dug out, then so be it. That's what needs to be done.
Yeah,
And we
you
can organise
might want to let him
machinery
know
to
to
do
bring a
that.
sludge pump out, not just a normal pump, because it's proper gross down there.
Hang on, cut out again. Sorry,
So
what was that?
you're gonna need, don't just bring out a normal pump. It's gonna have to be a proper sludge pump because they're fairly gruesome down the bottom of them.
Okay, the holes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I might need to do an inspection, sometime over the weekend or something like that. Or let's just take it one step. Organise first. Transfer the money. Take it one step. That's number one ticked off. Organise the builder. What day he can come out next week and organise the concrete.
Yep.
The other thing to organise is and it won't be, I don't want to be middleman, so to speak. I'd rather a contract between yourself and this new builder.
Yep.
And that's to be all that you'll get back. All that I want back is just the labour it costs to take down the shed, and obviously the shed money.
Yeah.
That's it. The rest of it and the materials can be dealt through yourself. Can pay them if that's the best way, and just pay labour to the builder.
Yep. Perfect. But
So that's
I don't want the shed
organising
starting to get
concrete.
taken. You can do what you want, but once the flooring's in, that's when I feel the shed should start getting taken down. Correct?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so
That's
once the
That's
flooring's
always
in,
been the case, because
soon as
our
the posts are
theory
in,
is
we'll give you the money
obviously
back.
We don't want the damage. We want to minimise any sort of water damage if we get water. Obviously, the plasterboard's going to be exposed and the walls are going to be all intact, except for the roof.
yeah. So
So
yeah.
we want the flooring to be done. Okay, it's going to take 3 days or so to take the shed down, so we need to allow for that. So once that's all taken down, I have still all the storage and everything like that, and the kitchen's all taken apart and everything like that. So that will get separately delivered. The shed will get delivered and it'll be erected. And the glass, all the windows, the sliding doors is a separate delivery.
Yep, that's fine. Yeah,
So the guy
we'll
that
pay
I've
for all
already
that as it comes
organised
in.
that were originally coming out, he only will deliver the shed.
Alright, so as I see it, as this conversation's gone, you're gonna release all the money back to us. Soon as the posts soon as the guys there, they don't even need to concrete them all in. Soon as I see them there concreting 1 or 2 in, I'll
Good, you have-
fling you the 10
I
grand
get
back
the
for
whole
the.
situation, Justin. I understand that it's a break of trust in myself for changing stories, but you see, it's a bit of lying, a bit of nothing. I understand your position. Never one that was gonna ever not pay you back everything and rip you off and do all this. I'm not about that. Okay.
Oh, that's I just want the house and I want
Yeah, of course. That's always what you wanted. Absolutely.
I'd still rather the house than the money, as
So,
you can tell.
I wish for nothing but that to happen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'd still rather the
Never
house than
my
the money.
intentions for all this to happen. Obviously, no one would wish that upon anyone. So as you see it, that's correct.
So let me just run through it. So the money comes
Okay.
back. The guy comes in, cleans out all the post holes, or you come and clean out all the post holes. The moment the concrete truck arrives and starts putting a post in, we'll send you the money back for the posts.
Yep.
And then once all the flooring, we'll pay for all that. We'll give that money to the builder, back to your sort of within a decent money price of what you've quoted us. It can't start blowing out.
Yep.
And then once the flooring's all in, then we'll release you the money to start taking down the labour for taking down the house.
Correct.
And then and then once it's on the truck, we'll release you the money for the truck driver, and we'll just release the money as the things get done. But I
Yeah.
think that's the only fair way of going forward.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yep, that's correct. Yep, 100% agree to that.
Alright.
100%. That's the way. The only thing that's materials all should be all the same. The only thing that would change is maybe a little bit more pricey of the concrete, and obviously the posts that were a bit more. Everything else, the flooring, the yellow tongue, everything like that will still remain the same. It's all been calculated. And if the builder has an account, then he can chuck it on his account or whatever.
Yeah,
that
like,
can get
yeah.
sorted, and you guys can just pay it off his account. It might even be cheaper if they get a discount. I'm not too sure. But, yeah, that will be the only change. And obviously his labour. But I've told Rob every way, and he knows the pricing of it all anyway.
Yep.
So,
Sounds good.
okay. We'll
I
just
think
wait
Rob's
for his
calling
call.
now,
It shouldn't
mate.
be too far away that he actually gives you a call anyway.
I think he just tried to call in.
Yeah, he called me.
Alright, well,
Now.
we'll end this and we'll give him a call back.
His number ends in 110.
Oh, I didn't catch it. Oh, yep, that's the one.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, we'll give him a call back
Just
and...
give him a buzz back.
Yep, we'll do. Alright, talk to you soon.
Alright, I'll stay in touch with you, okay, and let you know how the 70's travelling when it's arriving.
Alright, cheers, mate.
Just check the 5's gone in as well for you if you can for me.
Yep, we'll do soon. We'll send you a message soon as we see the $5,000 in there.
Yeah. I might just send just a screenshot of it anyway to you.
Alright, cheers, mate.
For now. Alright, thanks guys, bye.
Bye.